In addition to one-on-one friend chat, Runboard has a global chat room and a chat room for each message board. Here you can see where the room name matches the board name, and if you click on the board name inside the chat interface, it will take you to that message board's chat room. You can also go straight to a board's chat room by clicking on the chat room link near the top of the board. The global Runboard wide chat will follow you everywhere on Runboard because it's for all Runboard users and not specific to any one board. If you want to join a chat room for a specific board, you need to be at that board. Now I'm going to enter my control panel just to get the chat box off the board and show you what happens if you have Runboard open in multiple browser tabs. Here you can see that the chat box is missing because it's in the other browser tab and you can only have it open in one tab at a time. If you try to open the chat room from a board while the chat box is in another tab, you'll get an error message to let you know. You can close the other tab and then refresh the board, but if you'd rather keep the other tab open, here's a little workaround. Just refresh the page where you see the chat box, then stop the page from loading before it has a chance to reload the chat. Then refresh the page where you want the chat to appear, and voila! You have just moved the chat feature over to the board where you want to chat. Now let's open the chat box from the link and see who's inside. Ah, there she is, my other test account. Hey, Designer Girl, how's it going?
Hi, thanks, and you? Oh, everything's great here. Just because I'm sorry I can't stay. That's okay. I can't stay either. I'm just gonna go talk to you later then. Okay, later.
When you're done chatting, don't just minimize chat. If you don't exit it properly, it will look like you're still in there. Instead, you should click on this icon to exit the room, and then you can minimize the chat interface. Now, if you're at a board and you see the chat interface, but you don't see that board's chat room listed, this means that you do not have access to that board's chat room. If the board itself is private and you don't have access to view its content, then you will not have access to their chat room. If you can view the content at the board, but you still don't see the board's name listed in the chat interface, this means that the administrators at the board have placed further restrictions on who can access their chat room. Some board owners might want you to be a member of their board before you can access their chat room, while others might require someone to make a certain number of posts at their board before they're allowed access to chat. This is all up to the board's owner, so if you cannot access their chat room for any reason, you should check their board to see if they have made a post to explain any chat room restrictions they may have in place.